When a person curses something, that curse ascends to the sky. Then it finds no place to enter and returns to the cursed person. If that person is worthy of the curse, it stays with him. If not, it returns to the curser.
In the previous parts of the Black Box of the World documentary series, we explained that according to Islamic culture, demons are not fallen angels but jinns, and that jinns, which have two types, reptiles and greys, are known as aliens in the world, and we have shown many concrete evidences in this regard. Therefore, when we say jinn in this section, we will also mean aliens. In this section, we will provide concrete evidence for the existence of magic and explain the logic and history of magic that has existed since ancient history. We will also show the connection of magic with dimensional beings, the ancient gods that we know today as aliens or jinns. We will present a lot of historical evidence that polytheistic religions were formed by communicating with dimensional beings through magic, and that is why polytheistic religions are the same all over the world. Magic is an important topic in the history of the whole world because many things that are done today, as in the past, are done with magical intentions, and all these symbols have magical meanings. When we understand the logic of magic, we will understand many things more easily. Understanding magic will help you understand how demons influence the world and convince people to worship them, how demons continue to influence people today, how monotheistic religions turned into polytheistic religions, and why what is happening today is happening. Since the phenomenon of magic is based on symbols, there are countless symbols in front of our eyes, even today. It is certain that there are other purposes behind these symbols, which many people think are just brands, as you will see in the documentary you are about to watch. These symbols are made according to the beliefs of the founders of the New World. Therefore, we can say that those who govern the world consciously create these symbols according to their beliefs, and that these symbols serve a purpose.
What mysterious forces were at work that helped create the world's greatest democracy out of nothing? Like all men, the founding fathers had secrets. The clues to their underground world are everywhere, hidden in plain sight, if you know where to look. Symbols, signs, secret knowledge, and, for the first time on television, the body parts one founding father never wanted you to know about. George Washington swore his complete loyalty to Freemasonry and took the secrets of this mysterious brotherhood with him to the grave. Benjamin Franklin used his Masonic contacts to forge alliances in boardrooms and bedrooms. John Hancock fronted what some would call America's first terrorist organization.
The biggest secret of the Founding Fathers is the fact that they had an agenda, that it wasn't just things playing out on a day-to-day basis and doing good.
The Founding Fathers are portrayed as marble figures, and that they had nothing else going on in their heads besides founding a great country. But they all have ulterior motives, and which the modern historians tend to ignore.
We can scientifically explain magic, which we have concrete images of and have witnessed firsthand, as follows. If you remember, in our previous episodes, we explained how the quantum realm is shaped by the power of thought. We explained that the energies that are released in our bodies after experiencing good and bad emotions are scientifically proven. These body energies, called Kirlian or aura, are also in harmony with quantum physics. We have also mentioned that many scientists, such as Martin Ress, who see the quantum realm, which is the basis of matter, as independent of the laws of three-dimensional world physics, also think that the world is a simulation. Even Einstein had a hard time accepting quantum reality. It is therefore worth noting that he had long discussions with Niels Bohr. According to this quantum theory, which is contrary to the laws of physics, thought is energy and creates concrete effects. One of the best examples of the concrete effects of the power of thought is the change in the shape of water crystals with the power of thought. Masaru Emoto, the Japanese scientist who proved that the shape of water crystals changes with the power of thought, was criticized and labeled a pseudoscientist by many writers who did not accept the veracity of his experiments. However, Dr. Emoto's experiments have been confirmed in various ways both by the scientific community and by independent individuals. In these links, you can see that speaking kind words to water results in beautiful shapes, while speaking negative words results in negative shapes in scientific experiments involving water crystals. If you are still struggling to understand how water is affected by thought and speech, remember from our second part that not everything we perceive as matter in the universe is as solid as we think, that more than 99% of all matter is made up of voids and the rest is light and vibration. Therefore, thought and speech are also energy, and they affect matter. We all know how one's emotional state changes when they are cursed or complimented. Islam also emphasizes the importance of good or bad speech in verses and hadiths. It is even emphasized that verbal acts such as gossip and slander are as bad as cannibalism. Similarly, in experiments conducted by independent researchers, people listening to the Quran for the first time were impressed by the sound of the Quran, even though they did not know its meaning. These people express how much they are affected by the sound of the Quran alone.
So what is the feeling when you listen?
There's a lot of freedom in this song.
Freedom?
That's unique.
Unique.
So exotic.
Exotic. What did you feel?
It's very, very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
I don't know exactly what it wants to tell me, but maybe help me, maybe peace.
Peace?
Yeah.
Una religión muy bonita, es muy profunda, llega al corazón.
Una religión buena, ¿no?
Llega al corazón.
Similarly, tourists who hear the call to prayer for the first time in Muslim countries are also affected positively or negatively.
Это так красиво. Просто, я не знаю, это такие цвета. Я не передам никогда цвета.
As an example, in this video, you can see the aura of water visibly changing when the Quran is recited. Remember, from our second section, we explained the existence of auras. Aura is not a temperature or an electric image. It is the visible form of the magnetic field created by thought power. Actually, there is no need for these experiments to understand the effect of thought power, as everyone knows about the placebo effect. Scientifically, just believing that something will help, or in other words, just having faith, affects people by 40%, leading to healing. So, if you gave someone a sugar pill and told them it was a cancer drug, and they believed and knew they would definitely be cured with that pill, they would be healed by at least 40%. Now imagine how the power of thought that can change water with just words, when used more effectively, can change a person who is 60% water. This is where magic comes in. In the simplest terms, magic is words. The Prophet Muhammad's words, "Magic is the word," summarizes a great truth. By the way, don't forget Nikola Tesla's statement that the essence of the universe consists of vibration and frequency. Again, remember that in our previous episodes, we have shown that some scientists have argued that magic is related to quantum physics, and we have shown scientific research papers on this subject. Besides all these facts, historically, we have seen that magic has always been linked to dimensional entities, So in a nutshell, magic is the use of words and thoughts to ask for help from dimensional beings. For example, in this video, you can see how shamans can call spirits by using thought and speech properly.
Dans, aralıksız çalan davullar, ziller, düdük. Her şey ruhları kutsal alana çağırmak için.
We will come to the point later on that throughout history, magic has always been used for evil purposes, and that it is a bad thing. That is a separate topic. But if we consider the historical process, magic can never be said to be a lie, because from ancient times, thousands of years ago, people have been interested in magic, and even today, people in every country in the world are still interested in magic, regardless of civilization differences, which shows that there is a reality to magic and that people can achieve things through magic. Otherwise, humans would not believe or practice something that does not benefit them. From this point of view, in this documentary series, you see and you will continue to see as you watch this documentary that every faith and every religion has a grain of truth to a greater or lesser extent, and that people continue to believe in these religions because of these truths. With the evidence and events we will show in the future, you will understand the existence of magic better